Ben here with Ben Ventures. Thanks for tuning back into my channel. And as you can see, I'm off to another adventure. So I'm going to do an overnighter at a lake called Wood Lake. You probably saw a little bit of it in my previous video where I visited the hot springs, and I'll put that link in the description for you guys to check out. And it should be a lot of fun. There's no fire bans anymore, so I can actually have a decent fire, which is great. I did forget to bring my fishing rod, and that was something I was thinking about, but it won't be on this trip. But I'm going to mow down on some breakfast here from one of my favorite bakeries, which is Pourquoi Pas. And this is just a pull apart. Look at that. So good. French onion pull apart from Pourquoi Pas. And I like to go there most mornings and grab their delicious looking food. So I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna hit the road and hopefully I find a spot. I am starting a little bit later in the day, but I should be okay. The last time I was there, it was relatively empty. So let's hit the road. All right, just gotta do a quick pit stop and grab some supplies, and then I'll hit the road again. Probably about 15 or 20 minutes away from the spot, so pretty close. I'm seeing a lot of camper vehicles on the way here, so I'm really hoping I find a spot. Just took a bit of a pit stop at a place called Rowena's Inn, which is absolutely beautiful. It's right on the golf course. There's an awesome restaurant that you can eat at, and there's cabins that you can rent. So they have older cabins and newer cabins, and trails up and around here, some of which lead to a lot of areas where there's tons of eagles, so you can eagle watch. And I'll put their details in the description. I've come here quite often because it's so beautiful, and the golf course looks like it's really well maintained. So if you're interested in golfing and staying in cabins, this is the place to go for sure. And they also do weddings here, I'm told, as well. In fact, it looks like they're set up for one now. So yeah, come check it out. It's pretty cool. As we drive through Sasquatch country here, you kind of can't help but peek into the woods and try and catch a glimpse. You know, so many stories about Sasquatch in the area. It's crazy how many stories there are. But yeah, this particular area, you just see Sasquatch wood carvings everywhere. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I just peek into the forest every so often, like, is that a Sasquatch? Of course it's not, but saw that abandoned trailer on my way up to the hot springs last video. Surprised somebody hasn't burnt it to the ground yet. I think there's an abandoned car up ahead here as well, but that one, someone definitely lit that on fire. So far the roads are pretty good, actually, pretty smooth. My car I'm driving in is a RAV4 hybrid, and I've got it on trail mode. I don't know if there's any difference. It seems like there's a little bit of a difference, so it seems to be driving quite smoothly, actually. Yeah, there's that second burnt out car there. All right, made it to the spot, and I found there's nobody here. It's completely empty. I don't know why, but I've got a spot right next to the lake. And let's go have a look. Wow, Like I said, there's not a soul around. It's completely empty. Now I know there's a cost associated with it. I think it's 15-20 bucks or something. But check it out, guys. Perfect. I'm gonna go walk up to the hosts and give them some cash and probably buy a little bit more firewood because I only brought 3 bundles, so I'll need more than that, I'm sure. But what a spot. Again, the name of this is Wood Lake, and you can swim in this lake, you can fish. It's a very small lake, but I'm already seeing fish jumping around. It's killing me that I didn't bring my fishing rod. But what a beautiful spot. Sweet. Just spoke to the host, and he's gonna give me a key to a gate on the other side of the lake where there's other spots. And he's basically just saying you can close the gate out, and it sort of keeps everyone else out. And I've got my own spot on the other side of the lake, so that's awesome. What a cool spot. I thought I had a good spot here, but it seems like there's even better ones across the lake there. So let's go grab that key and then drive on the other side. Well, I thought I was going to be able to grab a spot through the gate there, but it doesn't look like. It looks like they're all taken, so, which is fine. I'm just going to go back to that spot I was at previously and try and get right on the lake and set up shop. But I was talking to the host a little bit, and he was saying that there's a little waterfall. It's called Eagle Falls that you can hike. It's about a kilometer distance, and it's a really old trail, most likely from the indigenous that used to live in this area. And so he hiked it and he marked it, but unfortunately I did not bring my hiking shoes, and I've got sandals on, so my bad. Next time I come here, I'm definitely gonna go check out that trail though and check out those falls. He said there's tons of fishing around that area too, so pretty cool stuff.
Wow, Eli, you're doing great.
Squeaky. Normally I would use my filling bag to fill this up if the temperatures are colder, but it's like 20 degrees, 22 degrees Celsius. So I'm not gonna bother with that tonight. The beauties of driving camping. Nice, comfortable pillow. It is a camping pillow, but it's super cozy. It's by Thermarest, and it kind of folds in halfway like this. Very cozy. That's my chair by Helinox. Very well built chair. Haven't had any issues with it yet. Just saw a fish jump. So I'm seeing an offshoot trail here that seems to go along the lake. So I'm gonna go check that out and see how far it goes. It seems to go around the lake. What a cute little trail. Huh. Little sitting area here. Sweet. I definitely do not have the right foot attire for this, but that's all good. It's just a small little trail. Like I said, it looks like it goes all around the lake, and there's little spots to stop along the way where you can sit down and take in the view. Pretty cool. And actually, I remember from last time, there's camp spots across the water there. I think that's where the host was trying to get me set up, but it's too bad that they're reserved because it's gated off. So, it would have been pretty awesome. I'm definitely taking advantage of the peace and quiet right now while it lasts, because I do know that there's somebody that has reserved the spot next to me, so I'm hoping they're relatively quiet. But who knows? A lot of partiers in this area as well. So, well, I am getting hungry. It's past lunchtime for me, so I'm gonna cook a little dehydrated meal, which is by Backpacker's Pantry. Spaghetti and tomato sauce. And see how it tastes. Seems to come with extra virgin olive oil. Never seen that before. That should do. There we go. Close that up. And we will have lunch in 15 minutes. All right, let's try out the spaghetti pasta here and see how it tastes. I got the water right this time, which is not usually the case for me, so that's good. Actually, it's not bad. Not bad at all. I could eat this again. And there's no dry chunks, which is usually the case when I make these. Well, I'm intrigued to see what's on the other side of that lake. So I'm gonna go check out what those spots look like along the trail here, which kind of goes along the lake. See Goes along all the way over there, and the spots are over there. I'm curious. If I come back here, I might stay on the other side of the lake this time. Let's go check it out. You know, I kind of regret not bringing my swimming suit as well. That would have been a good little swim. And it's a pretty hot day, so that would have been really refreshing. But yeah, earlier I just saw the host kind of take a dip. I asked him if the water's cold, and he said, yep, it's real cold. So maybe I don't regret not bringing it. That's a nice little trail, looks pretty easy. All right, it says, please select a campsite. Huh. All right, let's go check these things out. I'm already seeing camp spots that are not on the water, sort of. They look okay. This part of the campsite or recreation site doesn't look like it's as well maintained on this area as it is on the other area. But it's definitely a lot more quiet, for sure. Huh. Little picnic table, a little fire. I mean, this one obviously is not on a, it's not a lake view, but still nice and quiet. And actually I'm seeing a lot of trees, so if you ever want to set up a hammock tent, you can easily do it there. Oh, it's got outhouses and all that stuff too. Nice. Camp up there. This is a sweet spot up there. Nice. That's where I came from. This is pretty sweet. Let's go check out the actual spot. Nice. This is a beauty of a spot. Not so much maybe that one up there, but good to know. All right, so on this trip, what I wanted to test out is this, which is an Ihood. It was sent to me by the company, and it's a heated vest. It's got a little battery that you plug into, and keeps you warm for a bunch of hours. It comes in this cool, handy dandy carrying pack. And so I'm going to test it out and just kind of explain how it works, and maybe try and put it in my sleeping bag before I go to bed and see if it warms it up a little bit. Let's try this bad boy on here. Fits quite nice, actually. Stylish. Right, so the battery here goes in the inside pocket. I think you can do it on either side, or maybe just one side. Looks like it goes in this pocket here. So I'm going to put the battery in, plug it in. I charged it up before I got here, and it looks like there's an easy connector that's kind of in the pocket here, as if you can see. It just connects with this battery here. Just plugs into there. It's showing 100%. And let's check out some of the settings here. Alright, so just looking at, it's pretty stylish. It's looking at some of the settings here, it looks like if you have it on low temperature, which is 122 degrees Fahrenheit, this thing can last for about 7.5 to 8.5 hours or so. That's not too bad. If you've got it on the highest setting, it looks like 4 to 4.5 hours. High temperature, and there's different kind of settings. So all heated areas 4 to 4.5 hours. Some of the heating settings, like only chest is working, and then the collar part, because the collar actually heats up as well. That'll last you much longer than having them all turned on at once. So 7 to 10 hours, it says. It's a long time. It's a pretty big battery as well. So, all right, so I got the vest on. I'm just gonna switch on the chest portion here by pressing and holding it. There we go, it's on red, the hottest setting. And so let's see how quickly the heat starts to transfer into the vest. I don't feel anything quite yet, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, like the actual hoodie portion here as well heats up. Keeps your ears nice and toasty. And like I said, I kind of like the design of it. It's quite fashionable. Oh, and I'm starting to feel the heat already. Wow, I've got it on the hottest temperature, but you really feel it pretty quick. That's definitely quite warm. I kind of feel it really in my belly, starting first, I guess. I don't know if it moves up to... Oh, no, if you press in, you can feel it on your chest. But it kind of starts with your belly, and then it moves its way up. I guess that's how the coils or whatever work. Very cool, nice and warm. This is awesome. And before I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to put this in my sleeping bag and just sort of get a feeling of how warm my sleeping bag is before I go to sleep. I mean, some people use hot bottles of water and they make sure it doesn't leak first and they throw that in there. But if I have this, and if I'm camping over the winter, I'm just going to use this to warm up my sleeping bag. I don't know if I would sleep with it, but I would certainly put it in there before going to sleep and then warm myself up. What a cool little gadget. I love technology like this. And like I said, it's from Ihood. They did send this to me, so I guess you could say it's a sponsored video, but I love testing this stuff out. It's pretty cool. And there's also the back portion here that'll heat up. So basically just press and hold that to turn it off. And then you press and hold the left side, and that's going to now heat the back portion of the vest. So very user friendly and very easy to use. Oh, look at that. Looks so good. Let's try them out. Oh, that's good. Let's try this potato. I forgot to bring cooking oil and butter and stuff, but let's try it out here. That's what happens when you're next to RVs and trailers. It goes in peace and quiet. All right, So I'm gonna start my heated vest up. I'm gonna throw it in my sleeping bag and I'm gonna try it out. And hopefully it keeps me warm for my sleep tonight. It's actually not even that cold. It's probably like 15 degrees, 18 degrees Celsius. But I'll try it out and see how well it works. All right, so I'm gonna turn my vest on and throw it in my sleeping bag. Let's see what I have to press here. This one here, I think. There we go. It's on hot. So let's take this off and throw it in my sleeping bag. All right. Time for me to hit the sack. I'm tired. But I want to see how my sleeping bag is and how warm it is after I put the heated vest in there. So we will check it out right now. All right, let's see how warm it is here. Let's take a look. Oh, somehow it changed over to the white. I don't know how that happened. Huh. Not sure how that happened. Well, that didn't work very well at all, did it? My sleeping bag is not that much warmer. But to be fair, it did switch back to the medium setting, so I don't know. And I only gave it about 15-20 minutes to try to warm up my sleeping bag, so I don't know. It's not that cold, so it's not a problem for me, but I gotta make sure that nothing's hitting the button by accident when I put it in my sleeping bag first. Not the end of the world. Well, it's time for me to hit the sack. I'm tired. It's been a long, awesome day. It's been a lot of fun. Great spot. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning.
Good morning. I slept pretty okay, but it wasn't too bad. I wasn't cold at all. It was nice and warm. But it's a nice day. So I'm going to get up, head out of here, and head back home, away from this beautiful spot. Thanks for watching, guys. If you got a second, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more videos. Thanks.